Hello, I am Naveen Mukhtar from ZR Visas UK. We are an immigration advice firm since 2006 with clients in more than 60 countries with hundreds of five-star reviews on Google and Trustpilot and helping clients for their family visa applications, work applications, nationality, and indefinite leave to remain. And we also do a lot of other work. This video is about UK Fiancé Visa applications. We will talk about eligibility criteria and the main requirements of these visa application. We will also discuss the financial requirements, the marriage arrangements, and what you can expect when preparing your visa application. We start from the basic eligibility criteria for a Fiancé Visa application. If your partner is a British citizen, a person with indefinite leave to remain or permanent residence, or a person with pre-settled status in some circumstances, or with settled status, you can make an application under the partner route to join your partner to get married in the UK. The Fiancé visa is only valid for 6 months' time, which is normally enough to get married in the UK during the visa validity period. Comparing this Fiancé visa application with a spouse visa application, the duration and requirements are a bit different. When we talk about duration, Fiancé visa is valid for 6 months, and for spouse visa, when you apply from outside, that will be valid for 2 years and 9 months initially, which you can extend afterwards. Let's talk about the basic eligibility criteria and all the main points one by one. We start from the financial requirements, which has been in discussion quite a lot in recent days due to the recent increase in financial requirement threshold, which has been increased from £18,600 to current level £29,000 per year. This threshold, the income threshold, is likely to increase by end of the year to £34,500, and by start of the next year in 2025, this will be increasing even more. To stay up to date on the financial requirements, at the time of your application, you can visit our website zrvisas.com and see the information on Fiancé Visa page. To meet the financial requirements for Fiancé Visa, you can have your income from employment, self-employment, pension, savings, rental income, and in some circumstances, you can combine income from multiple sources to meet the financial requirements. Though not all the sources can be combined to meet the financial requirements. Wherever you are thinking to join 2 or more sources to meet the income threshold, we recommend to get a professional advice from a regulated advisors or an OISC regulated firm like us, who can help you to understand whether the sources can be combined or not. When we talk about employment income, the gross amount before deduction of tax and national insurance is taken into account. In some cases, you will need to provide your 6 months pay slips, and in certain circumstances, you may need to provide your 12 months pay slips and bank statements along with a letter from employer to prove that you meet the income criteria at the time of the application. Remember, the new income threshold will apply to the new applications which has been submitted from 11th of April 2024 onwards. Anyone who is already in the UK under the partner route, they will need to meet the requirements at the time of their initial application. This information is correct at the time of the video, and this may change in the future. When we talk about self-employment income, you will need your income for the last full financial year, which normally starts from 6th of April to the 5th of April next year, its ending date. It is quite possible, and a lot of people work as a self-employed, but they make their own company as a director. If you are a director of the company, rules are complex. You will need to provide your company's tax return, CT600, along with the corresponding bank statements and the amount you have been paying to yourself, like salary or wages. You can also use your dividends, company dividends, as your income, as long as they have been paid in that relevant financial year, which is going to be the same period as CT600. Moving forward to the next very important requirements, which confuse a lot of people, that how you can have the marriage arrangements for Fiancé Visa application. This is one of the mandatory requirements that you should provide evidence as a part of your application that you have marriage arrangements in place, that you intend to get married within 6 months visa validity period. If you do not meet the requirement and do not provide the evidence, it means your application is likely to be refused. There are different ways and modes you can meet these requirements, either by giving a notice of marriage to the registrar of marriages, or booking a licensed venue, or using some other means and sources. Moving forward to the English language requirements. If you are a national of a majority speaking countries like US and Canada, then you are exempt from meeting these requirements. If you are not exempt, then your partner will need to pass an A1 test at CEFR level to meet the English language requirement. In some cases, the same test can be used multiple times for your future applications. Please get professional advice to understand that which test you should use to make a better use of your test for your future applications. This will save your time and money in the future. Moving forward to the next section, you should also provide a TB test certificate as a part of your application. Not all countries need TB test. You can check the list of the countries on our Fiancé Visa page to see if you are exempt from providing TB test report or not. This has to be from one of the registered TB test centers around the world. In addition to these, there is also a requirement that your partner will have sufficient accommodation when they arrive in the country. Sufficient accommodation means that the property will not be overcrowded and property is in a good condition for your partner to live in. In addition to this, you may need a letter from your letting agency or landlord or friends or family if you are sharing accommodation with them. You should also consider having a sufficient accommodation survey report if you are sharing a property, which we normally recommend to our clients. The report normally confirms that the property is in a good condition, sufficient accommodation is available, and property will not be overcrowded. So these were the basic points and basic requirements for UK Fiance Visa applications. The last one and the most important one is the relationship. And most of UK Fiance Visa applications are refused on the basis of this requirement when people don't meet it. This is a very broad term when we talk about relationship, and there are many ways to prove a genuine and subsisting relationship. Home Office visa officer would like to see that your relationship with your partner is not a relationship of convenience. You have a genuine relationship. You have a history of your relationship which can be proved in many ways. For example, providing the correspondence between you and your partner, maybe adding some photographs to support that you met your partner in the past, or if you are in regular contact using some other means, you can use that evidence to prove that you had a genuine relationship with your partner. Length of the relationship is an important part of the fiancé visa application, but it would really depends how much evidence you can provide. In some cases, you can just provide few months of evidence if you have a substantial evidence, and that will be sufficient. But in some cases, it will be difficult to prove the genuine relationship when your relationship is even long, but there was no consistency in the relationship. It is better to get a professional advice if you're not sure how to prove your genuine and subsisting relationship. When we prepare an application for our client, we normally write a detailed covering letter to support their visa application as a legal representative. And we explain their circumstances, and we add our input for the visa officer to understand that you have a genuine and subsisting relationship and you intend to get married within 6 months' time, and you have intention to live together after you get married. After getting married in UK, your partner will be able to switch from fiancé to spouse visa application without having to leave the country. This is in contrast to marriage visitor visa application. In marriage visitor visa, you can get married in UK, but unfortunately, you cannot make a switching application within UK. Your partner will have to leave the country and make an application from outside UK. And an application for outside spouse visa application will normally get 2 years and 9 months visa. And when you make a switching application from fiancé to spouse visa, your partner will get 2.5 years visa as a partner. These were the main and basic requirements for fiancé visa applications. We hope that you have a better understanding of the process now and the basic eligibility criteria. We have 100% success rates in UK fiancé visa applications, and we represented clients in more than 60 countries around the world with hundreds of 5-star reviews, hundreds of visa approvals on the website. You can see our past work. And we do offer a full application service for a fixed fee without any hidden cost whatsoever. And for every single application and case we take, we assign an allocated caseworker who take your case from the day one and takes all the way until you get a decision on your visa application. Feel free to contact us. Our contact details can be found on our website at zrvisas.com, or if you just search ZR Visas it will take you to our website. We also have a presence on all social media platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can follow us to see how we are doing and what work we are doing, and to stay up to date with the latest updates on UK visa applications, including UK Fiance Visa and Spouse Visa applications. We hope you have a better understanding of the Fiancé Visa application now. If you need help and want us to legally represent your application, please feel free to contact us, and our team of experts will be happy to help you and make your journey much easier, quicker, and efficient. And we hope if you are making your application yourself, or you're getting a help from an advisor or a solicitor or an immigration firm, we hope you achieve your target, your partner join you in the UK, and you start your family life. Our best wishes and love for all of your family and friends. Thank you very much for watching. All the best.